Hey, welcome back to Color Street Life with Danya's Divine Designs. And we are going to continue our series for the Halloween manicure set that I am doing. This time we're going to be working on the ring finger design. And again, we are using the following sets. We are using Dark Magic, which is one of the Halloween sets. It's the first one that I have used personally. We are using Underground Magic. Beautiful sparkles. Love this set. It's just gorgeous. And then we are using Midnight in Manhattan, which is just the solid basic black. All right, so in this video, I am going to show you the design for the ring finger itself. And generally, I like to do the accent on my ring finger. So most of the time it's a little bit different, but with this mixed mani, we may have another matching nail. I just haven't quite gotten there yet because I kind of design them as I go along, just depending on how they look as I'm working on them. I have an idea in my mind, but not set in stone ever. Just because, like I said, it just kind of depends on the flow of the set and how it's looking as I'm progressing through actually designing it and making it and how it comes out in the end. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into the ring finger design. I did want to say that I didn't feel that you needed to see another single layer, solid, whatever application. So I went ahead and applied my Midnight in Manhattan so that you didn't have to painstakingly watch me do that. I'm gonna show you how to do the cuts, the angled cuts for this design, and how to lay those on. All right, so we're gonna dive right into the ring finger design. Again, note that I have already laid the Midnight in Manhattan. And then I have my other two ready to go. I have Underground Magic and Dark Magic. So what I want to do on this nail is I want to create a diagonal design on this nail, and that's what we're going to do with these two strips. I want to create a little bit of a layered effect, and I want my moon being here on the corner of the top of my nail. So I have already removed the clear plastic strip from the top of Underground Magic, and this is going to be my first layer because the moon is going to be on top. So what I want to do at this point is I want to take this this nail strip and I'm going to cut it. And I just kind of want it to lay across the nail in a diagonal like this. So what I generally do when I'm doing these little diagonals like this, I use this corner of the tab just kind of as a guideline. I don't want to cut too wide of an angle. I want to make it nice and full across here. So I'm just going to go right in here and just cut a nice straight line. And then I am going to peel my strip. Again, ladies, I know that a lot of you are scared of cutting these strips. Please don't be scared of cutting them. It's just, you'll get the hang of it. Give yourself a try. And then I'm just going to take this one and I'm going to look at where it kind of lays on the finger. I just kind of want to get an idea, a basic idea of where I want to put this particular strip. I really think I want to go down a little bit further with this strip. So even if I have some extra that I have to clean off over here, it's okay. It's no big deal. You know, we all have different shaped nails anyway, so sometimes you're going to end up with one that you're going to have to do some cleanup on. So I have laid the angled piece of this nail. I just want to do the same thing that I do with every single set. Just go straight down the nail, go to the end, give it a little bit of a tug, just gently. Tuck my edge in over here. Make sure that that corner is laid down really good. Tuck my edge in over here. And then just remove that from the end. And as you can see, I have some cleanup. And I'm just going to run my finger, my thumb, right along that edge. And just get rid of that little bit of extra right there. Make sure that everything is nice and snug and is laying appropriately. I think I pretty much have that where I want it. I don't think there's really anything to do to the end of that. I think that it is on there fairly well. And then, of course, because I am doing a little bit of a layered design, I like to take my tool and just make sure that, especially right along that edge, everything is nice and smooth. And that I lay everything down nice and flat as it will go. Without a clear coat on these ladies, you're going to have a bit of a ridge. I highly suggest making sure that you have something to do a coat over the top of these with. Okay, so now that I have my first layer on, I'm going to go back with my second one. And again, I want to make sure that I'm getting this cute little moon right here on the corner of my nail. So what I am going to do is I am going to just kind of trying to decide how I want to cut this angle on this nail. And I think I'm just going to go right across just like I did with the other one. And we'll see how this turns out. We're just going to snip that off. And then we're going to peel that again. And then I'm just going to kind of line this up along this edge right here. I really, really want that little moon. May not have cut quite enough. And if I have to, I can go back in and remove, and I'm going to have to. So I'm going to have to remove a little bit of that excess. It's just too long. It's going to clip it off at the end. So I just want to kind of follow right along my line. And ladies, sometimes you're going to find these aren't perfect, but the flaws in them are going to be so unnoticeable. Most people are not going to even realize that there is any kind of a flaw. And I just kind of go right along that edge. So I'm going to put it where I want it. Just go along the edge and Still didn't get it quite where I wanted it. Okay. I am trying to get it so that my moon and I think that did it, is on the edge of that nail strip. And so I have very little here at the end. Basically what I do when I have this is I just kind of bend it over. And tuck it in. And then I will hit it right along the edge here with my file, just to kind of perforate that very edge of that strip. And then I just kind of go back up under here where I have perforated it with the nail file and remove that little bit of excess. And there you have it. I think it's really cute. I wasn't sure if I was going to like that or not, but I think it's cute. I think it works. And I'm going to get ready to move over into the middle finger with my design, and of course I'm going to do that in a separate video. It will be the next one in my series, but like I said, that is the design at this point, and I think it's cute.